if it's true that someone only needs to believe in Jesus to have everlasting life, what about people who stop believing? What about someone who commits apostasy and becomes a Muslim or an atheist or an agnostic? Don't they lose their salvation? Don't you have to continuously believe your whole life in order to be saved?
No, we don't have to continuously believe in Jesus in order to be saved. You remember when Jesus was talking to the woman at the well? Well, what does he offer her? Living water, right? And what does he tell her? Doesn't he say, hey, if you drink the water from Jacob's well here, you're going to thirst again. But if you drink the water that I give to you, you'll never thirst again, right? Then doesn't the woman at the well say, Lord, give me that water, or Sir, give me this water, so that I'll never have to come here and draw again? Now, like Nicodemus in John 3, she's thinking in physical terms. But the point is, she gets it. One drink forever quenches your thirst. It grieves me that people, for example, Dan Wallace wrote his intermediate Greek grammar. And in it, he talks about the fact that the articular participle ha pisteuon, the one who believes, or the believing one, like in John 3:16, whoever believes is ha pisteuon, the one who believes. He says that because it's a present articular participle, it means you must have continuous action. That makes no sense. In the first place, participles are nouns. Articular participles are verbal nouns, and they don't have any sort of continuous nature to them. Like, for example, John the Baptist, after he's dead, he's still called ha baptizon, the baptizing one, even though he hadn't baptized anybody since he died, since before he died. In the same way, in John 6:35, in John chapter 11 and verse 26, the Lord says, the one who lives and believes in me shall never die. He uses two present articular participles, the one who lives and the one who believes. If you say the belief has to be continuous, in other words, if the belief ever stops, then so does the fact that he'll never die spiritually, then you have to say the living has to go on continuously. In other words, if the person ever physically dies, they just lost everlasting life. It's ridiculous. The whole idea that faith has to be continuous is another man-made sort of idea. Sure, it's a tragedy if a believer becomes a Muslim, or if a believer becomes a Hindu or a Buddhist or an atheist or an agnostic. But nothing can undo the work of regeneration.